Hello, beautiful, blessed souls. Welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. We'd love for you to be part of our soul tribe and our high vibe. A little bit about myself. I'm a twin that's back in physical essence of my twin after enduring a painful, excruciating physical separation. I channel everything in a journal each day, and I firmly believe I'm a messenger on this journey in hopes that you find the light of yourself and the light of each other. I get signs, things, messages. It funnels through me. And again, I'm meant to deliver these messages to you. So I'm going to go over the messages in the last 20, I don't even say 24 hours because I get up in the morning, every morning, anywhere upwards from 3 up to about 5. And I was up at 3 today, and I just funnel these messages in my journal. And again, these are messages meant for you. And I just want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments. It truly warms my heart, and I appreciate it, and I love you all so very much. So, crazy messages today. Take what resonates, pack away what doesn't. Not everything will resonate. I've got, 333 is the number I've been seeing crazily, 111 and 717. I've been seeing 717 everywhere. I was seeing 717 prior to coming into physical essence of my twin. This is a message for you. If you're seeing this number, you're dreaming frequently of your twin. There's so many signs that you're going to come back into physical essence of each other. So beautiful. I have headaches, eye strain, and your sinuses are clearing. That's probably likely because your third eye's opening. When your third eye opens, your intuition is amplified and you just have the wisdom and the knowledge. Third eye is such a beautiful thing for it to open. So I don't know who this message is for. It's for whoever it resonates with. Unconditional love I have here in asterisks, like with 2 stars beside it. And I feel like someone needs to be reminded of what unconditional love is. Unconditional love is loving freely without ask nor condition. It's at the soul level. It can't be, that you can't have conditions on this love. So that's strictly what it is. When twins come into each other, you I guess, invoke that unconditional love into something that you've maybe not experienced in your life. And instinctively we want to put conditions on it. That's the ego. So someone needs a reminder there. I don't know who. There's huge transformations going on, and soul transformations, and you're getting to your authentic you. And some of you are high vibes. This connection is a high vibration connection. Even though you have low moments, you're usually still always in a high vibration. You're in a higher vibration, higher than third dimensional. You're higher, you kind of surpass the 4D and you graduate right to the 5th dimension. I want to give you an example. I have plants here and I have animals written down, and somebody needs to hear this message. So I was married for 20 years and I was in a narcissistic relationship, and narcissists can smell and hunt vulnerable. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. But I want to get back to the plants. So when you're vibing high, and your plants will flourish, and animals will instinctively feel comfortable around you. I know this sounds strange, I know, but someone needs to hear this. So when I was in this narcissistic relationship, my plants rarely grew. And in fact, much of the time I had to cut off the dead leaves. And I'm like, why are these not growing? So when this cycle, this lesson was learned, and this marriage came to an end, I was by myself, and I noticed the growth of the plants, and they started to flourish. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then after I met my twin, they started flourishing even more and more and more. And I noticed that the animals like outside were coming closer to me, and they just felt comfortable. Animals can feel high vibes, so can plants. So then they were thriving, the plants were thriving, and then when my twin and I came back into physical essence of each other, they're just growing out of control. I have some of these plants I've had for like 10 years, and there's roots coming out from the bottom, like growing more plants. It's phenomenal. So there's huge transformations. You're vibing high, and I don't know who this message is for. You're in a narcissistic relationship. It's not good for you. Just do some inner work, and when the time is right, that lesson, that cycle will end. I don't know who that message is for. Some of you think that your twin is a narcissist. There's no way. Twins are not narcissistic at all. It may seem like that because of the ghosting and the silence, because when my twin and I were in a physical separation, there was zero contact. So it may feel like it's narcissistic, but it's not. Your twin will never be narcissistic towards you. So that's what I have in terms of my journal. There's so much more written here. Like I said, I strictly flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, channel masculine energy, what's in the masculine's heart space as of the moment. If they could say anything to the feminine energy, what would it be in the moment? And the overall energy of the twin flame worldwide collective in the moment. Everything's always in the moment. If you live in the moment and you appreciate the beauty, and you do, you absolutely do, when you start to awaken, and that's when you awaken, your ego starts to disseminate piece by piece, layer by layer. It's just like peeling an onion away. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards. I cannot believe this. So this is, if it's 3, I'll take it. It's not. Absolutely. It's 2, I'll take it. Okay, I love this message so much. Masculine energy is getting to their higher self. Basically exactly what I just said. They're vibing high. They're transforming. They're just getting to that sense of their higher self, and they're getting to know who they are. Their true authenticity, higher self, higher consciousness, however you resonate. It's beautiful. It's definitely a spiritual journey. And I don't even want to go there, but there's so many people out there that are false prophecies, I want to say. They're not telling the truth. They're in it just for monetary gain, and they're taking advantage of a vulnerable heart. I have that here always, every day. I pray for you. Anger. There's some anger with the masculine. You may feel that anger. I don't feel it's the masculine's anger, to be quite honest. I feel like the feminine energy is very angry right now, and they can feel that transference of energy. It's natural to feel angry. You feel hurt. If you were in physical essence of each other, and then that separation comes, it's just soul crushing. It's not even, you can't even explain it. You're just broken, and you have, maybe some of you need that unconditional love, but there's some anger, like you're done, you're finished. And the masculine energy can feel that anger. It's not coming from them. Faith. I love this card so much. 2 things. When my twin and I did these cards, we spent a lot of time on the pictures, and faith is what keeps you kind of binded on this journey. You both have faith, and the eyes. So the eyes are the gateway to the soul, and you just have to keep in faith. And the masculine energy has faith in their heart. They know that when you met, there was something there. They can't quite figure out what it is, but you came together at the most perfect moment in time. There's no coincidences when it comes to this. You come to each other at the right moment in time on this earth. And it's beautiful, and I love it all so much. So Again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't, doesn't. There's some anger there, but just know it's a secondary emotion and it's okay. Just get back to that loving heart space. You know, ego is running high and it always wants to win. Different type of message. What's in their heart space? I'm gonna ask for 4 cards. Thank you. I love this. Okay, ask for 2 cards, please. Oh, you have no idea. Okay. I'm seeing through the illusions. This is such a beautiful card. What is the illusion? The illusion of oneself. This is a spiritual journey. I feel huge transformations taking place. And just beautiful, beautiful transformations. Seeing past the illusions, getting to your true, authentic you. They're seeing past it all. Transformations, momentum, movement. It's all super good stuff. Allow me into your world and stop questioning our connection. So the faith card came out. One of the things I can speak from one's experience is when we were in physical separation with no contact, I was questioning this connection like no tomorrow and felt like literally I was going insane. But the one thing I always kept was the faith. And why did I keep the faith? Because I felt to oneself that God, divine, universe, however you resonate, would not bring me the greatest love in the world to take it away. And by the grace of God, all the messages came in this journal, the wisdom, the knowledge, the prophecy, the visions. It all came. And whenever I was getting down to the black hole, the vortex, whatever you want to call it, somehow, some way, this divine messenger, which we all know who it is, came and pulled me out of that vortex and that hole. Please keep in the faith and stop questioning the connection. You just gotta keep that faith and unconditional love in your heart. And they miss you. Baby, I miss you. They miss you like no tomorrow. You're dealing with shit right now. And it's they can't get you out of their head, to be quite honest. They're like, why? Like, they're coming to these revelations now. Like, why? I can't get this person out of my head. And they're coming on to twin flames. They're just ending these karmic cycles, and it's beautiful. There's transformations taking place. They're seeing past the illusions. It's all good stuff. So if they could say anything, their beautiful feminine, what would it be? I'm going to ask for 4 cards. Oh, I cannot believe this. Okay. I'm going to ask for 2 cards. Thank you. I cannot believe this. Sorry, as I said, there's so much written here, and it's just too much. One-sided. The masculine energy wants to know that this is, I know, feminine, you may feel like this is one-sided. It's not one-sided. It's unconditional love. It's soul love. And, you know, we have a body. We have a physical body. We have flesh, bone, and blood. And we live in a 3rd-dimensional world. And you can't see your soul, but you can feel the love in your soul. And you have to have faith, and the masculine energy wants to know that it's not, wants you to know that it's not one-sided. It's a complex, difficult journey. And I'm simply here to help you navigate. That's all. But it's certainly not one-sided. They have deep regret, and that could be where the anger is stemming from. They have regret on how things ended. They can't consciously understand what happened. They never meant to hurt you. They have regret. And it's one of those masculine energies that this regret, this fear, this ego-based energy is one of the energies that prevents the momentum forward. And so if you're angry, feminine energy, you may be mirroring this regret and this anger back towards the masculine energy, and that will stop the movement forward. Have faith, unconditional love, but they do utterly regret hurting you. They would never ever hurt you. Free will. We all have free will, and we have free will to do as we please. And the masculine energy wants to tell you that they have their free will, and this cannot be forced. This can they some of them are navigating and they're doing the wrong things, unfortunately. Some of them ran to the arms of a karmic partner. Why? Because they needed to learn more lessons. They weren't ready, and they have free will, and you can't force their will. And I want you to know that. And lastly, rest. Please, feminine energy. I feel like the masculine energy is to please get some rest. You're running yourself ragged. You're not sleeping. You're tossing and turning. You're constantly thinking of your twin. You need to rest, rejuvenate, and rebirth. The 3 R's. And because the masculine energy is feeling this restless energy right now. And again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't, doesn't. But some of you, masculine energy, please rest. And take care of your body. And your temple, you're running your temple down too. So just rest. When you rest and you rejuvenate and you rebirth, you get to a high vibe naturally. So much happens to you when you sleep. I know I did not sleep. One day was just a continuous day, if that makes any sense. I just did not sleep. I was like a zombie until, I came to self-love and health and healing. But at first, I could not sleep. So please get some rest. I don't even know how I function, to be quite honest. So again, just different type of message. I'm asking to say anything to the feminine, what would it be? It must be a good message. If it's 3, I'll take it. It's not, so I'm not. Ask for 3 cards, please. Thank you. I love this. If it's 2, I'll take it. Thank you very much. So this is message to feminine energy. Okay. I'm planning to take action soon. These all don't give up on me, and be patient with me, my love. So this is kind of, it's like a very important message. It has faith written all over it. I'm planning on taking action soon. Don't give up on me. Be patient with me, my love. You are my best friend. Sometimes we get trapped in our ego and the hurt and the fear and the anxiety and the anger, that we lose sight of the gift and the blessing that has been presented. This love is the love of a lifetime. And how lucky are you to find each other in the 3rd dimensional world? Like now, in the moment. It's a gift. It truly is. And you're transforming. And you're seeing the beauty in the world that you've never seen before. You are best friends. And that's what I meant to say about the animals. I totally forgot all about it. There's so much written there. The other day, a few days ago, there was a dove. And it looked like it had a broken wing. And my twin and I are in love with nature and animals. And I was like very distraught with this dove, because I see a dove every day, and a dove is a reminder that I'm a messenger. And I went inside and I'm like, he's not doing well. He's not doing well. My twin's like, just see if he's okay. And if not, we'll go get him and we'll bring him in the house. Well, thankfully he got better. And then the grasshopper, there was a grasshopper in the pool, and he didn't look like he was doing too well. And I, of course, once again, I called my twin. I'm like, oh no, this grasshopper. Get him out. So he got him out and he put him on the grass, and I kept looking at it, and I'm like, he's not doing well. And he picked him up on a piece of like board, put him on the table to dry, and then he dried and he jumped away. So I just feel like you're transforming, and this grasshopper, when this sort of stuff happens, I'm like, there's a leap of faith. They're taking action soon, and some of you may be wounded, but the message is that even though you're wounded, you heal, and you take that leap of faith, and it's beautiful. So what is the overall energy? If some of you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I just always seek out wounded animals. I don't know. They seem to come to me for some reason for help. Overall energy, 4 cards, please. 3 cards, please. I cannot believe this. Okay. I should really read some of this stuff in my journal, but it's too much sometimes. I cannot. I'm sorry. This is too much. Miracle. I was just saying this, even though sometimes if you knew what you were getting yourself into with a twin soul, twin flame, it's excruciating. It's pain. You're on your knees. It's whatever. But at the end of it all, it's a miracle. And I was just saying that it's a miracle that you came to each other in the 3D, the earth, this planet. You've been navigating your whole life in flesh, body, and bone, searching for each other, searching for that other half of your soul. And God, divine, universe, brought you together in the most perfect moment in time. It is a blessing, it is a gift, and even though it doesn't always seem that way, this is truly a miracle. Absolute miracle. And sometimes we lose sight of that. And just try and keep the faith and be grateful. Nostalgia. I cannot believe this card is coming out. I should find in my journal where I wrote about this today. There is a lot of nostalgia going on, and I believe it's between both twins. And you're just, for me, it's like the future that you're going to have together. Walking hand in hand on the beach, a cabin by the sea. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of daydreaming going on, and dreaming period. And it's just beautiful. All of this stuff, if the biggest or the largest message I can give to you today, or the most meaningful message I can give to you today, is unconditional love and faith. And everything will come into fruition in the right time. But we all have free will, and none of this can be forced. But all you can do is love freely without ask or condition. And forgive, please, please, please. I have to find this in my journal because there's forgiveness. And some of you are behaving, I don't know why this message is coming out the way it's coming out, you're behaving poorly. And you need to forgive the transgressions of the past. There's, unfortunately, you're harboring bitterness, and you have to forgive and move on. I don't know if it's a narcissistic thing, you're in a relationship, I have no idea why that's coming out, but forgiveness. And please forgive your twin. They never meant to hurt you. They have regrets. They love you. This is a love that cannot be visibly seen. And the ego, unfortunately, is 3D. It's just, it truly is. The soul is outside of any realm that you can ever possibly imagine. So again, different message, beautiful message, actually. There's huge transformations taking place, and I love it. And you know, I just feel every day, if you read the comments on the channel, people are you're communicating, and just know that even though the communication happens and the action happens, and you come back to each other in physical essence, there's still work, there's still triggers, because the hurt is still there sometimes, you know. That's the daydreaming, that's the nostalgia right there. I cannot believe this. Okay. So, negative thoughts get us no results. Again, there's some form of anger going on, and it will not truly give you any results. You're just hurting yourself, but just don't beat yourself up, please. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions. You're up, you're down, you're sideways, whatever way. It's part of the process. It's part of the transformation process. I'm an effing mess. I'm not much of a swearer, so I don't know who that resonates with. I feel like there's a lot of restlessness. There's a lot of sleepless nights, and if you don't nourish and rest the temple that houses your soul, you are like a walking zombie. I'm a marry your ass. It's definitely nostalgia. It's definitely daydreaming. It's manifestation, and meditation brings it into fruition. And manifestation, when you speak it, it has much more power. So I feel this is very good. And lastly, I hate that I hurt you. This absolutely resonates with the regret card. They would never mean to hurt you. The love is not sustainable in the 3D world. There's so much love in the soul and in the heart, and the heart is, well, they've proven that the energy in your heart can be felt on the other side of the world, believe it or not. But they hate that they hurt you, and they would never hurt you, and that's that. So, and today I'm going to do wisdom. And again, just a different type of pictorial messages. All the messages are in my journal. It's just strictly, as I said, for my own entertainment, because I cannot believe it. Oh, and there's a message saying you need to be, some of you need to be a little bit more nurturing and obviously forgiving. I love this. It's like my favorite card in the deck, I swear. Oh my. I love this. I cannot believe this. Such a good message. It's two, I'll take it, and it is. I love this so much. Oh, I cannot believe this. Okay. I have Milk and Honey and Treasure Island, and there's a little bit of a theme in this message here. This is my favorite card. It's got a rainbow, Milk and Honey, all the Milk and Honey, abundance, and Treasure Island. And I feel that financial abundance, some of you may be struggling financially, is on the horizon, and you're gonna have everything. And again, I don't know who this message is for. Some of you are worried about something financial. The more you worry about it, the more you bring it in. Manifest financial abundance. It's all coming. It's part of the process. And Milk and Honey, to me, also represents you coming into the fruit or fruition of each other. And it's beautiful, and I love it all so much. I just love this. It's so beautiful. Time for a nap. Number 24, it's the rest card. Some of you need a nap. You need rest. It's screaming out at you. Just get some rest, please. You're no good to yourself if you're running yourself ragged. And a change in the wind, number 12. And there's changes and transformations, as I alluded to, and the masculine energy is taking action soon. Many of them have transformed into their best versions. And there is a change, a transformation. It's beautiful, and I love it all so very much. Such a beautiful message, as always. I'm going to give you 2 loving messages to take today. And these ones are hard to work with, very, very difficult. I'll take this one. Ironically, it's a dove. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Exactly. There is a higher purpose, higher self, and through the turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Action is coming. It's beautiful. And it's just ironic how I was talking about a dove with what I thought was a broken wing. And it was a little bit of turmoil, but the blessing is the dove was okay. And one more message. So some of you just may be feeling a little bit angry and upset, but I feel you forever in my heart. You're in my thoughts. And in the air I breathe, you are a jewel, a sparkling diamond. Your heart is like a great ocean of love. Thank you. I love this so much. The masculine energy is in that dimension of unconditional love, transformation, and they want to thank you. You are forever in their heart, and you are a great ocean of love. And it's beautiful, and I love it all so very, very much. If any of this resonates with you, kindly hit the notification bell, like, comment, subscribe. We love to hear your comments. Have a super day, folks.